God. Alright, Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yashah, Bashim Kakadash, the ones to the elders and apostles of great and most no Shalom to the for like hope this video will be edifying. And let's get into it. Now, this First Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 1. Now, concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Let me jump to verse 4. Now, there are diversity of gifts, but the same Spirit. Right. Not every brother gonna have the same gifts, man. not every brother is going to be a teacher, for example, or someone that can speak in multiple tongues, or um, someone that's like you have brothers that very deep into history. Another brothers might be deep into herbs. So you name it, man. Verse 4 again. Now there are diversity of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are differences of administration, but the same Lord, right? Even though we have different gifts, it comes from the same Lord. It comes from the same power, which is Yahweh Bashim Yashai. And there are diversity of operations, but it is the same God which worketh all in all. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. For to one is given by the Spirit of the word of the wisdom. It's like, yeah. Let me read it again. For to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. But all these worketh that one and the self same Spirit, the fighting to every man severely as he will. Right. So let me read it again, man. Verse 8. For to one is given the Spirit of the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit. Yeah, man. Also, some brothers might have a huge amount of faith, man. The Most High make them go through this, that, such and such. And look, not everyone is able to bear another person's cross, because you don't know how much that brother can take concerning affliction, So we all have to bear our own cross, but it's a faith booster that, for example, someone with a lot of faith, the Most High makes him go through a lot of stuff in order for him to tell the congregation, the ministry, like, hey, I just got into a car accident, this happened, my body messed up, but hey, still pushing on forward, this, that, such and such. And it's also an eye-opener to keep on going, keep on pushing, because you have brothers that are ill, you have brother dealing with illnesses, sickness, and they're still pushing the word, man. They're still doing their best for Yahweh Bashim Yashai, man. So how much more you? How much more should you? That has a good health, that has everything going for himself. When you have time, you should give it to Yahweh Bashim Yashai, man. And then the rest of your day, then you do with it what you want, man. But first is Yahweh Bashim Yashai, and everything else second, man. That's supposed to be your spirit. That's supposed to be the spirit that you're in. Scripture says in Matthew chapter 5, blessed is he that blessed is he that hungered and thirst after righteousness. You see, so you are blessed when you hunger and thirst after righteousness. When you have the time to make a video, you make a video because you want to please Yahweh Bashim Yashai. Um, Verse 9, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another, yeah, so another brother might dream a lot, man. He might dream a lot and tell the congregation that's just his gift, you know. To another, discerning of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. But all these work at that one and the self same Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. For as the body is one and had many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Yahushua, right? So even though we different brothers with different gifts, different walks of life, and from different tribes, we are under the same, we are one body, you know, and we under the same power, which is Yahweh Bashim Yashai. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit. For the body is not one member, but many, you see? It's not one member, man. It's not you against the whole world. It's this a brotherhood, man. You know? It's us against the whole world. That's the spirit that you're supposed to be having, man. So never think you're a lone wolf, or don't let these demons mess with you, man, and tell you like, yeah, you can handle everything alone. We have the brotherhood for a reason, man. Scripture says, how pleasant is it for brothers to dwell together in unity, you know. Verse 15, if the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? Right. So you can't say like, oh yeah, I'm this, or I have this gift, so I'm not part of the body, or oh, I'm not deep into the scriptures, I don't have a deep understanding of the breakdowns and stuff like that, I'm not of the body. You can't say things like that, man. You know, you can't say things like that. You ask the Most High for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and He will give it to you slowly but surely, man. Not because you and one brother might you tell one brother something concerning the scriptures, and he picks up right away, and then you tell another brother the same thing, and he has a hard time. He might need 2 or 3 times the same explanation, man, in order to get it. Are you therefore not of the body? No, you still of the body, man. But it's just, we different, man. Not everyone is the same. So let me verse 17. If the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing? And if the whole were hearing, where the smelling? You see, so you can't all be the same, man. You can't all be the same. But now had Yahweh Bashim Yashai set the members, every one of them, in the body, as it had pleased him. And if they were all one member, where were the body? But now are they many members, yet but one body. And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Right? You can't tell another brother like, oh, I don't need you, or we don't need you. You can't say things like that, man. Everyone needs each other. Verse 22. Nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary, right? So the body, so the members in the ministry, your brothers, that you might think like, oh, they ain't really necessary. They ain't more necessary than you think, man. Verse 23, and those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor, and our uncomely parts have more abundant comeliness. So you're supposed to honor brothers like that more, that seem like they're not that may seem less honorable. Treat a brother just like how you want to be treated. Verse 24. For our comely parts have no need, but Yahweh Bashim Yashai had tempered the body together, having given more abundant honor to that part which lacked, that there should be no schism in the body, right? No trouble, no beef, no issue in the body, no bullshit, pettiness, jealousy, or you know, talking behind each other, gossiping shit. Nothing like that, man. If that happens, we talk it out, man. You know, but that the members should have the same care one for another, and whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it, or one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it. Now ye are the body of Yahushai, and members in particular. And Yahweh had set some in the church, first apostles, secondary prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles. Right, so the Most High Yahweh Shemashai, there's order, you know. You have the elder apostles of Great Millstone, then you have the elder bishops, you know, then you have the elders, you know, you have the second in command, third in command, fourth in command officers, you know. So this there's order, man. The structure, you know. After that, miracles, then gifts of healing, helps, governments, diversities of tongues, right? So you have brothers that also they might not be in the camp, but helps. For example, you have people that they just they believe in the truth, and they, like, for example, buy water for brothers when we teaching on the highways and byways, you know, things like that. Governments, diversities of tongues, are all apostles, are all prophets, are all teachers, are all workers of miracles? No. Have all the gifts of healing? Do all speak with tongues? Do all interpret? No, we are not all the same. Verse 31. But covet earnestly the best gift, right? Covet after it. The best gift, you should covet after it. So if you see a brother that has, for example, a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and he is good in speaking in tongues, you know, so other languages other than English, for example, Spanish, French, or you know, Dutch, you name it, German, you know, Portuguese, you know, covet after those gifts, man. So you can also be that great teacher, that great man in Yahweh Shemashai, and can be more beneficial to the body. And yet show I unto you a more excellent way. So with that, I hope this video is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yashai Bashim Kakadash, the bonus to the and apostle of great most shalom to the overleg of this video is edifying and shalom.